The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullback...
And the finish! Cleared away. Yamal making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 4-0-0, Jim Beglin.
Yeah, his achievements are incredible. He made a commitment to this team, and he has honoured it by giving his all, week in and week out. A proper stalwart.
Schmeichel. Bergobi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. And this is Ibrahimovic. Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Best. Well, that looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one. It's Adriano! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Zanetti. No goals as yet. It's Bergomi. Stojkovic. Zanetti. And it's Hullet. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Gattuso. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bale kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Rafinha. Stojkovic. Bergomi. Zanetti. Here's Nedved, and it's Zanetti. Bergomi. Bergomi tries making a foray down the right. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Ibrahimovic, and it's Gattuso. Oh, taken with style! Now it's Ibrahimovic. 15 minutes till half-time. Adriano. Hullet. Nedved. It's Hullet. He's on it, can he get away? Lovely ball. Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rice conjures time and space where few can. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Rijkaard. And it's Bergomi. Best. Gattuso. Yamal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's been played through. Good read, needed to be. He'll try to keep this alive. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Cannavaro. Played into space.
Canada are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, I would say, Peter, that the scoreline isn't entirely reflective of that first half. There's been a decent ebb and flow. The penalty obviously jumps out as the moment, but there's plenty of time left to see things change.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And he shoots! What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
There's a searching pass. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played back. Xavi Alonso. Front-footed pressing going on here. Nice-looking ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Bale. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Aimed beyond the defence. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bullet goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Played into space. Can he latch onto this? Best. Oh, that's fabulous. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And he goes cross-field. Michael tries to pass it through. And it's Bellingham. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Looking for the run. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Bellingham. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Oh, big header! Really well taken goal. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 20 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
He's had a shot! Zanetti. Just about up to 75 minutes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pele. Haaland. Haaland! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Xavi Alonso, not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. Now it's Van Basten. A probing pass. Pass is just off target. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That's a shade optimistic. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's fizzed it forward. Xavi Alonso. So that's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Canada definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Manchester United have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used.
Can he finish? It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Brilliantly cut out. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking to play him in. He's found the way through. Ibrahimovic! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the... And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence.
Big chance! And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And now the breakaway. Now it's Rafinha. And he welcomes it in. And a chance! And it's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Always onto this. Well read, and the danger is averted. Eze, well, they could break here, and it's Nedved. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bale made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Oh, good-looking ball. Bale. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pinches it off him. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And this is Hullet. Oh, super ball. Crosses it, climbs up big. It's in. And they're at it again in double quick time. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Eze. And it's Nedved. Pele, spread it left. That's Eze. Hullet. Ibrahimovic. Great ball if he can get there.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the...
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
The pass is intercepted. Now there's a fine ball. Ibra. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rice does well to get it back. Tries to play it through. Rafinha!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it.
Big chance! It's in! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ibrahimovic. And this is Hullet. Messi. Pepe wins the duel this time. Nicked it back promptly. Yamal. Good read, needed to be. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Chooses to go back. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And it's Bellingham. Bergomi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Just a great chance! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture book goal.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Yaya Toure. And here's the chance to counter. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rafinha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gives it back. And the shot's on here. He's being urged to shoot. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. Dembele. Brilliantly cut out. Nesta getting this one clear. And it's Nedved. No, it's come to nothing. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rafinha looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And no, he's seen through all of that. Pullet. Now it's Messi. Pullet. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. And back to the keeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Bale. Ibrahimovic.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Can he finish? Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Canada absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
It really has been an astonishing game. And the shot! It's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Turns back here, probably the best option. He can run onto that. He's through, now is he in? That's really well cleared. Pass somewhat off target. Pullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Now the ball... Up he goes! Oh, taken with style! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? That could spell trouble. He's found a way through. Shot could be on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Bale being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he... Big header! And it's come back out to him. And he's done it! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gattuso producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's free, he has got real chance! Bellingham. Pele, and they can counter here. Bellingham. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rafinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, shooting chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And it's made its way to him. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. Rafinha looking to add to his goal. Oh, that's clever. Vieira. That pass has been well intercepted. Good take, and is he in? Cruyff quietly revving up.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield.
Ibrahimovic! This time, surely! And he's being shifted off it. Bellingham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Saliba makes the interception. Bellingham. Best. And it's Bellingham. And he's running through. Best! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Best clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's beautifully weighted. He has a look up. Tries to get it clear. Hullet. Rice. Now, can they get him away?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bellingham. Now, this could be a chance. Good read, needed to be. And that should get the job done. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Araujo chooses to go cross-field. Bellingham. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Rafinha. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. Cruyff. Gattuso takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Pele, chance here to counter. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Rummenigge is onto this. Opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Bellingham. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Gattuso. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bellingham. Rafinha strokes it back. Yamal finds himself unceremoniously floored. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Hullet. Hullet.
That's good defensive concentration. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And that has put paid to that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And he's well positioned here.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Araujo. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a key interception. Bale getting this one clear. Bellingham. And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Rice. And he's cut it out.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rice. Fullet. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's...
Chance for a shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Number 14.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Number 6. Rafinha.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Hullet. Number 14, Ibrahimovic. Number 17, Yamal. Number 41, Rice. Coming
That has
on the
been
field,
slung wide.
Number 19, Cristiano
Oh, that was
Ronaldo.
vital.
Number 7, Bellingham.
Looking to
Number
play him
10,
in. He's had a shot! And it's there! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great moves.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that's a little loose. And a chance! And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's superb. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Eze, Pedri, now it's Luis Suarez.
2 added
Look,
minutes
this
has been
is so
indicated.
frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Chance! Eze. And there goes the final whistle. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating...